All right, guys, now the last thing we want to finish up for the 3 to 6 year olds is the pendulum sweep. Now the pendulum sweep, I gave a couple of different variations, and I'm going to show all of those variations right now. We're going to accept any of the variations. Again, we do fully understand that some of our kids are, like I said, 3 and 4 years old, and so some of this fine motor coordination is going to be a challenge, but definitely doable if you guys as parents can help the kids on a 2 or 3 times a week basis outside of class, not just during their class, but it'll help them quite a bit coming into their testing cycle. So we're going to do this from a slightly different angle. I'm laying on the ground. Coach is going to be inside my guard. One of the first options that I showed the children for this, guys, was a grip here on the sleeve, right? So all I'm going to do is strip the grip off just like so, right? I'm going to tuck the hand underneath, bring it across the body. When I bring it across the body, I'm also going to use my knees to bring Coach forward. Now, I can just hug Coach right here if I wish, right? And I'm just using the hug here. And then I release the arm and I can go underneath her leg, right? Now, here's where it's going to get interesting for some of our kids. We would like to use the leg on the far side to kick and turn our bodies so that when I swing my leg, I can bring her over. For some children, that's going to be very easy. For others, it's going to be difficult. So another way of doing it that I've also shown the children is we still disengage the arm, we still bring it across, and by the way, that time, if you notice, I purposely didn't push the wrist through. That's a nicer detail that I'd love to see the 5 and the 6 year olds doing, but sometimes they struggle with that, right? But if they just move it across, this is still gonna be okay, right? I still use the cannonball to come in. Now, this hand sometimes will be in front of the free arm, sometimes it'll be behind. Whichever, doesn't matter. I'm going to do a hand exchange now, right? So I'm gonna exchange the hands like this. So now I control her arm with the opposite hand. I'm still gonna try to hug the leg, right? When I hug the leg now, I can still swing my leg as before. Again, if your child is struggling with turning their hip, have them take this leg instead, post it on the ground. We're gonna bridge and then come over. Now, I'm using my tummy right now to keep her arm trapped. If I want her arm to be free, I just remove the space, right? And then finally, if your kids can do it, we'll go ahead and do this version. We'll still come through here, boom. Right, again, I can exchange. Now in this case, when I exchange the arm, see this time now, it's over here on this side. You can grab material if you need to. I still grab here, I turn, and then I swing the leg. Same thing, I ride the momentum all the way over, and then I'm golden, right? I will say this, from one angle difference, sometimes the kids get stuck halfway. And if the kids get stuck halfway, that's okay. What you want to help them do is you want to, and again, I'm not pushing the hand through. This is more for like the 3 or 4 year olds, right? I'm still doing this, I'm still coming here. I'm gonna feed here. This is how most of the 3 to 4 year olds can do it. They're coming over the head. If I grab here and I hug the leg, let's say they lift their hips, but their teammate only falls halfway. Boom, so now we're here. This is where a lot of the kids got stuck. They can still pull on the hand and push the knee. So if I pull on this hand, my goal is to bring her hand that you can see here and bring her hand to the mat. My other goal is to take the leg that I was holding, and now I'm gonna push the knee to that mat. So even if I just pull a little bit here, the big lever that I wanna use, the big thing that's gonna help me is taking this knee and pushing it. When I push and square up her hips, it allows me to finish the technique very easily. So that's the technique that we're gonna, or a series of techniques that we're gonna try to use for the kids. Moms and dads, like I said, I gave a couple of different options for the 3 to 6 year olds. So hopefully these make sense to everybody. If you have questions, please do reach out either to myself or any of the other coaches. Thank you.